Welcome back. My name is Tobal, and we are continuing to play X4 Foundations on this initial Let's Play of the launch copy, launch release. I found out a couple things. I was digging around a bit, and I found some information out. First off, we've got that stuck trader. As it turns out, I don't know how, but it no longer has any engines. Um, or shields, or thrusters. So, that was interesting. I can actually cancel all the orders and try to have the ship upgrade. And you'll notice that we've got some things in red. And sure enough, it's missing everything it had when it first started. So I have no idea what happened here. Unfortunately, um, I did give it an upgrade order earlier, but it's not moving to upgrade. So it actually ate my money. It ate my money there. Um, and yeah, it's kind of painful. So that's a bit rough. Um, so yeah, I think what we're gonna have to do with this ship, we did give it an order. I did try to give it like, hey, go over here and upgrade your engines, and it won't do anything. So it's actually in space, and I have been over there, and it's pretty close to the station. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about it. So what we're gonna do here is right-click on the wharf and actually sell ship. And this luckily sells it because it's close by, or maybe it just sells it in place, and we immediately get the money back from it. So that solves one problem. I have no idea how it managed to get. I mean, it's like finding your car up on cinder blocks. So I have no idea who stole the engine. The other issue we had was some trading problems with our other trader, with both traders, truly, um, where they weren't basically buying outside of the sector. I've manually added a couple things here. I've added a new auto trade order, again with these set to maximum, and I've specifically set some rather expensive components. What I think is happening, and I'm no means an expert on X3 programming, I don't know exactly how they've got it going right now, but it almost seems to me that the game is prioritizing distance over profit, over max profit, which is okay. But what we ran into before was that if we right clicked and set to auto trade in Galaxy, we basically would populate a list of every single ware in the game. And the trader would stay in its current sector and make very small trade margin trades in favor of going out and about and trading with the world at large. So I'm a little torn. I did do some testing where I sent it to a different sector and I only gave it one item that was not in that sector. I think I sent it up to Silent Witness and I only gave it something that wasn't in the sector. So maybe like advanced electronics or something of that nature. The ship did actually leave the sector and make that trade. So what I'd like to do is let this run for a bit. He's currently trading engine parts, and that's okay because engine parts have a good trade profit here in the sector. If we look at this again, turn this on, we can see that he's going to be getting about a 150 credit profit per item. Again, galaxy wide, that's not as good as he could be getting because there's a 200 credit option, but it would make sense to do the short range credit first. What's weird is that he's prioritizing lower income trades due to distance over more profitable ones. So that might be something EgoSoft looks at in the future. I did submit a bug report after I found out, kind of identified maybe initially what this problem is. We will see what he does for a bit. We're just going to let him roam. If he does get out of Argon space, that's great. What I'm curious about is once he does this route a couple times, so once he sells engine parts to wherever he's going, what's going to happen is he's going to give them supply, the price is going to drop, and this price is going to rise. So when it gets down to like 20 credit profit, I'm curious if the AI is smart enough to say, hey, we're going to switch to something new, or if it's going to stick to its guns and say, no, we're sticking right here at Argon Prime. So that's where we are on that note. Otherwise, I think we're doing okay. Now we have extra money because we did sell one of the traders, but we lost money, I believe, because it didn't have the same value as it did when it came out of the shipyard at the wharf. I think it cost about 300,000 when we had it out of the wharf, and that's definitely not the amount of money we just got from it, which is kind of a bummer. So we'll make that money up, no problem. What I'm going to do is undock here, and I'm going to go over to where our Discovery Vanguard is sitting in one station over. I think it's also at Argon Prime or close by. And I'm going to swap ships. I'm going to make it, I'm going to get in the Explorer because I'm curious to see how it performs in the long run. This is not the freeway I want. Took a wrong turn at Albuquerque, and here we go. Yeah. Wunderbar. So we're on the way that we need to go. We're going to park at the wharf. We're going to get a captain for our ship. Or rather, we're going to transfer the captain who's over in the Vanguard and put him on our ship. Did I go too far? Oh, we're good. It's right next door. I can't remember where the dock is offhand here. I do like these little green. I like that it's really fluid to it. No matter where you're at, it does give you some good information about how to get over to the dock. Okay, great. We're going to park in here, and we're going to do a little trading on ships, and we will upgrade our Explorer just a bit to make sure it's got some decent equipment on it. Gonna jump up here. Oh, where's our person to tell us we're welcome here? That's so sad. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna go to our menu. We're gonna click on our Discovery Vanguard. I'm gonna calm him. I'm gonna tell him to work somewhere else. I want you to then click on Vanguard, right click, select. So I'm telling him I want you to work as in the Vanguard as a captain. Confirmed. And boom. He magically switched ships. That sound almost sounded like I Dream of Genie. So yeah, he magically shifted ships. I'm going to press Shift D, and because we have multiple ships here, it's going to offer which one I want to go to. So I'm going to go to the Discovery Vanguard, Discoverer Vanguard. So it's a bit of a different look to it, right? It's a bit bigger, just a tiny bit. It looks like you actually have to use the teleporter to get out of the ship. Wait, how do you get out of the ship? Oh, is it because it was landed by the AI and it doesn't recognize that we're landed? Can I do this? Okay, it might be because the AI landed the ship, so it doesn't have the gate down. Anyway, we're going to upgrade the ship. It's already got the best engine, and it has 2 engines, so it is faster than our normal ship. Travel speed 5775, and if we check the map, owned property elite, and we look at the information panel, cruising speed 251, ship overview I think is what we want, and its max travel speed is 4271 with 1 travel Mark III. Ooh, one quick thing I forgot to look at. This was back before I realized that these 2 parentids had split. I have engines from the PAR. I don't have engines from HOP. Ooh, that could be something interesting. Can I click on my ship and see? Oh, I can't do that. Let's click on the Elite Vanguard. Upgrade. Okay, so they also have PAR Mark III engines here. So there's no difference. I thought it was going to be a different type of engine because it's a different sub, I don't know, faction of the Paranids, but it doesn't look like that's the case. Okay, so back to the ship. Um, we've got good engines. I want to, I don't know, put better thrusters? Does it matter? It doesn't really matter too much. I suppose it'd be nice to flip end over end faster, but it's all good. Shield gen, we do have shields on here. It doesn't really matter what weapons. They're only 1 and 2 weapon mounts here. Actually, we only had 1 weapon mount on our elite ship, so this is new. Why don't we include 2 chain guns? I like chain guns, right? Everyone loves chain guns. Let's put 2 chain guns on here. Oh, these are pricey, 48,000. Maybe not. Maybe I'll stick with a good old-fashioned ion blaster. Okay, 2 ion blasters here is going to cost us 18k. Software. Yeah, I don't know what the trading computer extension honestly does. It looks like they fixed the link. Oh, okay, this is what gave us that 5-hour delay when we first started looking at trade stations. But now we've got satellites in a lot of areas. I don't think we need that as much. Going to pick up this targeting computer. Flight assist is fine. We don't need docking computers because we're okay with docking. We do have satellites that we can manually drop. Nothing special here. And I'm going to... I can't. Can I? Can I grab... I wonder if I can promote this person. I want to have a crewman with me. I had a thought about rescuing or claiming other ships. If I find a ship in the middle of nowhere, do I have to have a captain to take that ship immediately? So I'm going to have a crewman. I don't see the ability to keep another pilot on board, but I did see an option to talk to people on your ship and promote them. So let's go into our ship. So many clicks through here. Crew or pilot. I guess we have to wait till this is under construction and done, and then we'll have our new crew. Alright, let's take an update on our trader. Still doing that same trade run. What are you making right now? Yeah, you're only making like 120 credits, 118 credits or so each trip, which it just sucks, and I don't know why that's the priority. There should be, I think we also added, let's look at advanced electronics here as a comparison. Okay, so right here, within 2 sectors, one right next to each other, I've got advanced electronics for sale at 2k, and they're being purchased or sold. Sorry, I'm phrasing that poorly. You can sell them for 2.2k. That's a 200 credit profit on those, 250 at least. And the computer is prioritizing this internal trade route, or I guess this local trade route, over the sector next door. So it kind of drives me a little batty, and I'm a little bummed out that this wasn't fixed earlier. I don't know what is he gonna just stick to his guns here until he's down to one credit? I don't know. What we could do is maybe try to find wares that don't have a buy and a sell in the same sector, right? So if we zoom in here, what I'm trying to say is that notice how there's advanced electronics sold in Hatika, I will never be able to say this, H's Choice and Hatikova's Choice. There's only advanced electronics being sold, right? That means that there's nowhere to sell this. Once we buy it from here, there's nowhere to sell it in this same sector. So if we were to remove everything, this is advanced electronics, let's kill everything through here. Is this now updated? What if I take these out? Do I have to update it, or does it just accept this? I guess we'll have to wait and see if I don't see a confirm or cancel. So maybe it's as you add and remove things, it instantly accepts your changes. Either way, it looks like he's trying to dock, and wait. So I think he's done with his sail. Let me take some of these filters off here. Uh, yeah. And do you have anything on you? No, so you're empty. So the next thing that this ship should be doing is, I don't really want you to dock and wait, to be honest. Can I just cancel this? Cancel, 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 cancel. Nope, not quite. I guess you have to dock right now. Alright, so we'll wait for that. We've been waiting for our ship, so now our ship is ready to go. The question I had a moment ago was, can we look at a crew member? We can actually get the full crew list and go way down, break it down, promote this person to a pilot. Oh, that was it. That's all I had to do was click that button. Relief pilot. That's awesome. So she's going to sit here. I'm assuming Yara is a woman's name. Yara's going to sit here in our fancy, luxurious accommodations, which, oh God. Oh my God. I wish you could have seen my reaction right then. I think I had about a heart attack on 8 levels. It's about 4 a.m. right now. It's pitch black in my house, and was not expecting her to come up in this ship. Who would have thought that X4 would become a horror game, a jump scare game? Anyways, so no, she's not in fact sitting in the back closet hiding. She's coming out of the transporter to scare the ever-loving shit out of me. My heart is like, I've got a Fitbit on. It's only saying like 100 right now, so I guess it's not too bad. Alright, so we can't kick her out of the seat, and I guess she's just... I don't trust her. I want to watch this teleporter. I really don't trust her. I think she's going to come back and scare the shit out of me again. Okay. Okay, if I get up, is she right there? God, this is terrifying. Okay. So she's at our beck and call. As soon as we stand up, she'll take over. Can she ferry us? Can she sit there and I stand up, and can she drive us around? Let's okay, you're moving again. We'll check you in a second. Can you take us to, I don't know, let's go back to where we started. Let's go well, we didn't start here. Let's go over to the Void. That sounds like a horrible name. Let's go to the middle of nowhere in the Void. Discover Vanguard. Start guidance. Now that's starting guidance. I kind of want you to fly there yourself. Can you not do that? Oh, I kind of was hoping she could fly us there. What if we have a default order? Information here. We want you to, you can't explore. You have to have a level 3 skill to automatically explore. Okay. Patrol. That seems neat. Where to patrol? Let's have her patrol the Void. It didn't quite. Yeah, sector the Void. I don't even know how I got that, man. I clicked on this option and it was on the Void because I think I clicked on it or I was hovering over it. Yeah, I clicked on it. And then hit OK. Okay, confirm. Can I cancel this? Oh, okay. Alright, we'll let her undock. I did see our trader moving. Are you... Oh, our trader is no longer in our system, so our sector. So our trader is definitely performing a buy and a sell in different areas, okay? He's in Hatikova's choice. He's going to come back and sell to Argon Prime, which is good. This is exactly what we want. Are there any better deals there for you? Yeah, like across the... Okay, so the best deal for advanced electronics is that deal right there. It was, oh, whoa. What was... Oh, I was looking at the stockpile. Okay, I got excited about that profit level. The really the best deal would be for you to sell over here, apparently. So I don't quite know why you're buying here. Where are you going to? You're buying from Tikva's Choice. You're selling in Argon Prime. Again, you know, we're looking at a 200 credit profit, right? 400 credits versus, I guess it's the same. It looks like it's the same profit margin. Okay, we'll let him work for a bit. Oh, do you not use the transport? That's pretty depressing. I do like that. That's really cool. You basically can have your relief pilot or another pilot fly your ship for you while you're just hanging out, judging them for scaring the crap out of you. Alright, excellent. So we're just going to have her move into this system while I'm looking at the map. I would like to continue to explore some of these areas because I feel like we've really not even unlocked, you know, I seem to remember another faction called the Boron. I looked it up from X3. I was trying to go back and remember what some of the old factions were. The Boron, I think, are science heavy or science focused creatures, race, what have you. And I don't see any Boron faction at all. So I'm guessing that we just haven't encountered them yet, which means there's more gates to be found. One thing we haven't done, it looks like, is take this gate in Napaleo's Fortune. What I'm trying to find is any gates that we've really just kind of missed. Here's another kind of a side, looks like an off-ramp, which means that there's probably something right here. This would be a good thing to look at in Trinity Sanctum. So it's good to, what was the range? This was a decent range on this. Was this an advanced satellite? This is a regular satellite. I never did look back and see how good our positioning was with these satellites. It looks like we really did get most of the stations we wanted to inside the satellite range, which is great. I mean, this is exactly what you need for a satellite network. You know, for being an advanced satellite, I don't know why. I don't really think there's a whole lot advanced about you. All right, I'm gonna take over control here. Thank you, ma'am. Oh God, please don't go in. I guess she just teleports somewhere. That's fine. Alright, we're in control. I have the wheel. Checking the map. Where were we going here? We wanted to look at... We're in the void. We have a random place marked down. We've already gone... So here's a short little hop we haven't explored here. Let's go ahead and take this gate. I'm in the mood for a little exploration tonight. Let's, while we let our traders start to build up again, because again, I don't know if this is based on rank. Most of the forum posts that I've come across, I was trying to browse on this problem. They don't think that the skill of the pilot has any determination about the profitability. It's more of, you know, do you have satellites around that give you live updates? And we don't have them around every station. Son of a, we're going right through that crappy area again. Alright, we blew right through it, so we're okay. Amusingly, when I was trying to figure out, before I started recording again, I was trying to figure out what was going on with the game. And I was doing the same path, and I was just kind of looking at my map, looking at my traders, trying to figure things out, and I flew through. That was hilarious. I flew through that exact same area, and promptly my ship blew up. So my first death in X4 happened on a previous save, but thankfully I called it my troubleshooting. It was like my troubleshooting session, trying to figure out what's going on with our traders. So I guess for the moment we're still safe. This was a shipyard here. I see something over here. We're gonna flip over to it. I love this little I don't know, slingshot, broken physics, whatever you want to call it. The ability to just point in a different direction and boom, suddenly you're going just as fast as you were. Cool, here's another random equipment dock. Do I see any jump gates? I don't. This is an ugly planet that we're orbiting here. No jump gates. We're gonna go down a bit and maybe get some of this area. Still really looking forward to getting one of the ships that's almost twice as fast in this cruise mode as we are now. Alright, we're coming up towards the edge of the system. I'm going to flip sideways. It should take us parallel with the bottom, roughly. Okay. We're broke again, so it looks like our trader just picked up some stuff. What are you doing this time? You are doing the same old, same old? Yeah, same old run. Advanced electronics at least, so it is a decent priced item. Whoa, whoa! Park the brakes, my friend. We have a new item to look at. What were you? You were a data vault. Awesome. So, holy crap, this is 331, a value of 331. So really, maybe exploration's way more valuable than we initially gave it credit for, right? So this is a container. I don't think I have the ability to open this because I don't have any data cracking or data slicing abilities on my spacesuit. 331 credits for whatever's inside of this. Let's press F on it. Okay, can't do anything with it. Okay, she's coming back. Don't freak out. God. Alright, we're gonna get in our spacesuit. Oh, please don't freaking go anywhere. I just realized that she's in the damn thing, so she might just take off on her own. She shouldn't. I don't think she has any orders other than to just stay put. Don't do anything. Yeah, she's just staying still. I think we would have to have this thing, whether it's the slicer or what have you. I think we'd have to already have it equipped. Oh, we have an extra turbo. It's kind of a neat little view. This is like a chase camera that just stays in place. I just hit Shift D. That's the sound you heard. This looks like an airlock of sorts, but I bet we have to crack this if we had the right tool, which I don't think we do. You can repair your stuff for you. I think I wouldn't mind getting the upgraded spacesuit at some point. This is fairly slow for just kind of browsing around. I like how cool this looks though, this little idea of just floating around outside of a random place in space. This looks huge. This looks huge compared to us too. Maybe it's just got a bunch of servers and storage in it and comm arrays. Alright, so we're burning back to our ship. Did we only wait? I'm so confused. Our payment was 4,000. We made 8. We're at 8,000. Alright, we're still getting money back from our trade. He hasn't finished the trade yet. Sorry for the delay here. We're gonna have to just suck it up. Oh, that was our... Okay, hang on. I see something that I just noticed. Let's look at settings. I don't know what these settings are yet. We haven't had the need to change our weapon yet. Next, primary weapon group. I don't have a K. I don't know what I've got free here. Let's try... G? Do we have G bound anything? Did I just unbind G somewhere else? Okay, if you look to the right, I was noticing that this looks like a repair icon. This means I think we have our beam equipped. If I press next weapon group, it goes to another slot that we don't have anything in. So it looks like you can have 4 things equipped on your spacesuit. Awesome. Well, can we see? We can totally see our pilot in there. I love that. It's the little things. It makes up for the frustration. Well, okay, almost makes up for the frustration in trading. I really like my money, so I don't like it when our trading gets screwed up. Wrong buttons here. And away we go. Alright, we're inside. Get up. Mine, please. Thank you, ma'am. Alright, well that was kind of a neat little thing to encounter. So maybe there's going to be more exploration in the future. What I might do, I hate to, I don't know. I'm kind of torn on Let's Plays as far as, do you want to see the whole experience, or do you want me to go ahead and fast forward through some of it? So if you've got a comment on that, let me know, because I can do either. I don't know if folks just want to see the whole thing from start to finish, or if they'd rather hear just the tidbits. But I definitely could, at least for some boring things, like this is boring too, but if I'm doing exploration, I could fast forward through that and just give you the rundown, or stop when I find something interesting. So we're going to try to go to the other side of the system here. I won't do this too long. I just wanted to quickly go around Antigone Memorial here to see if there's any neat little goodies. And I think after that I'd like to jump over to, I saw it a minute ago, Hatikova's Choice. Oh, we have been here. Oh, I think I was zoomed out far enough that I didn't notice this actually had information here. So what about the area we saw over here? Have we actually been here? We have not. So this might be a good place for us, because we haven't been over on this side. And we are coming up on another section of gas. This was a random spice farm out here. Let's set our autopilot to go to the other side of the known system, galaxy, what have you. That was a trade income. Looks like we're at 432 now. I think our trader's picking up a little steam. They're able to buy a bit more. By the way, I find that it helps to really point the autopilot directly at your objective if you do want to use the autopilot, because they seem to struggle sometimes with some of the basics. Do we not get shields in this mode? We may not. I bought shields. We aren't generating that blue bar. I could have sworn that I saw shields on this ship, but apparently we don't have shields, which is concerning. So that means when we go through some of the dangerous areas, we're completely exposed. I don't think we're going slow enough to give us permanent damage. It is going to damage our ship a little bit. I think it was in the system. It might have been this crossing journey. I actually think it's right here, is where that poisonous gas cloud was. I think we just slammed into an asteroid. We were definitely up here on the hull. Honestly, you can't even hire a good pilot. We can't even dock here because it only services large and extra large ships. We could go over here to the equipment dock. I think I'll go ahead and, before we, oh, you know what? We don't have shields. We really do want to have shields. Let's swing over to that equipment dock. It's a bit out of our way, and a lot out of our way actually. But it's a little more dangerous to randomly go right through that danger zone with no shields at all. We did just eat an asteroid, so that's part of the danger of using the autopilot, I suppose. I would say it's normally why we do have shields, but hey, we don't. Let's see. Again, doing the same dang thing. What's your profit margin look like? It's getting lower. You're only making like 80 credits here. I feel like it's like the AI just wants to run it dry. Oof, keep it ugly. Thanks for stopping us. It's like the autopilot just wants to do, not the autopilot, the auto trader just wants to do local trades, and eternally frustrating. I don't know. I did read some people complaining about a bugged save, which is like, you know, horrible curse word for me. I'm hoping that's not the case. And other people say that they enable their auto trader and they've not had any problems, but I don't know if everyone's been watching their auto trader. I think they've been seeing the profits and being happy about it. The thing is, the auto trader needs to be smart enough to update and go, hey, I'm no longer making great profits here. I need to move on to a different system. So I'm in a couple different threads right now asking people if they've done any kind of testing to notice, you know, where we stand on that issue. Nice. That was a pretty decent hand maneuver. That was like land, engine shut down, do a little salute, welcome aboard. I'm okay with that. That was marginal. Yeah, don't know how we missed the shields here. So we'll drop some. Nope, we can't drop any expensive shields because we're broke. So we'll just drop cheap shields in. Confirm the order. 1 minute apparently. 1 minute for that. I don't want to micro these traders. That's one of the things that I did not like, very much hated about X Rebirth, was trading was very manual, and X3 was a wonderful experience because, man, you bought Trader Mark III software, you stuck it on your ship, boom boom, and they're off and running. One other thing that I can't tell because I can't see the phrase max gate distance 2, max gate distance 2. Why are they have to say something different? So max gate distance to buy, max gate distance to sell. Should I modify these? Should I make like one super low and one higher? I don't know if that would affect it. Maybe I'm screwing myself up here. Max gate distance to reach sell, reach buy. I don't know. I think this trader would even trade into the red. I honestly do. I don't think it's smart enough to stop trading when it needs to stop. I like to test it. I'm gonna let it run on this particular trade route that it's just grinding into the dirt. But I am curious to see if it can ever hit the point where you're making like 1 or 2 credits per run. Alright, so, oh god, the one thing of course I forgot to do is repair the ship. I got so excited about shields. Alright, thanks for letting me stop back here. Sorry about that. We'll do a quick repair and we'll be out the door moving to another system to explore. Oh, they're running, they're coming. This is awkward. There it goes. Repairs down here. Click on the ship once. Add to shopping list. Oh my gosh, I can't afford this until the trader finishes up. Yikes. Yikes, yikes. Waiting so long for the money. Alright, what phase are you on here? I hope you're on the end-ish. You are trying to sell You're goodies. You just did. Okay. Well, before you buy something, quick, 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 quick. Hup, 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 and good. Okay. We're good here. Ship's repaired. We spent some money. We'll try to avoid asteroids in our near future. No promises on not hitting the station, though. Alright, let's go hit up. I think our goal was to go all the way over here to check out this little route. Sorry, let's turn these off so it's out of everyone's view. I'm going to stay in this view for a bit. I know I do spend a lot of time in the menus, and I do apologize if that's something that irritates you. Please let me know. I just kind of go off my own intuition there, and what I'm normally used to doing in games is staring at the data while the autopilot does its thing. So yeah, I mean, you know, I have seen, and one thing, if you're not familiar with Egosoft as a company, you know, I don't think, how do you look at it? I mean, look at the recent release of Fallout 76. Bethesda just about blew most of the street cred that people had built up for them, right? I mean, they had a lot of respect, and then all of a sudden they squandered it with all this crazy stuff. But they're actively trying to fix it. So, do you support them because they're trying to fix their broken launch product? Or, yeah, to be fair, it was a beta, right? But it's very heavy microtransaction-y in the beta. So, do you forgive the company because they're trying to fix it, or do you damn them because they released a crappy product to begin with? Same thing with Egosoft. And what happened was, you know, even the X series, which a lot of us refer to a lot of times. By the way, I'm going to try to go high because I know that there's this nasty belt. I'm going to see if I can jump over it. Somebody commented about that in one of my earlier videos, and it was a pretty simple thing that I just never even thought about. Thank you for that. So yeah, I mean, Egosoft released X3. It was buggy. I don't remember it right at launch because I think I got to it after a couple expansions. So it had its problems for sure, but they stuck with it and fixed the program. The problem with X Rebirth was it was so badly broken and optimized and a nightmare that, I mean, they lost a good chunk of the community due to how they handled X Rebirth. So they did come back and add quite a few patches that wound up getting patched all the way to 2 expansions, and they were on version 4, which doesn't really mean much out of context. But they stuck with the program all the way. They were making updates, I think, all the way a couple months away from this release. So, to me, that means that's a company that's dedicated to their product, even when they acknowledge that their product sucks. And they did. They came out and said, wow, we screwed up. We're going to do our best. And this product now does show me that they listened some ways, but they're still having problems with some bugs. So, but this isn't a beta. This is a finished product. So this is kind of a long-term. I don't mean to soapbox on you, but it's it's one of the long-term gamer things that we have to deal with. Do we forgive companies who repeatedly release buggy products, or do we put the hammer down? So that could be a discussion for another day, perhaps. But we'll call it Space Lane soapbox. But let me know what you think. I mean, this is we're all gamers. This is all a big deal to us. So I think that overall they've made awesome strides in this game, but I am encountering things that are just frustrating, and I don't like that. No one likes to be frustrated in a brand new game. So I'm hoping that they continue to stay on the ball with this one, and they continue to drop patches. They've already dropped 2 or 3 patches, so that was nice to see. Alright, so we're in our system we need to, so I'll just be quiet about my passionate beliefs here. And we'll jump on this small highway. There's a couple stations way off in the distance there. I'm assuming this is going to take us to a gate. Can I see it over there? Can I see anything? Let me spin. Not offhand. There's so few of these little side highways that I just have to wonder. That looks like a sideways gate right there. Oh, good. Alright, Mystery Gate, where are you going to take us? He was twin. Cool, new system, haven't been here. More exploration, let's do it. I'm gonna go slowly towards the gate, just enough time to look at our trade ship and get pissed off, right? Yep, same trade route, okay. You do your thing, trader. Alright, I immediately see another trade or jump ring. I don't know if this is inactive. You can find inactive trade rings. This is a jump gate immediately to... I don't know why I was immediately following this high-tech trader. I'm like, aren't we coming from this way? Okay, so there's another highway up ahead. It looks like there's space weed and some other good stuff. Let's speed up a bit. This does look like an inactive gate on the end of this highway here, or near it. Can't quite tell. Let's get on the highway first and see where this takes us. This is a Talati system. Oops. Missed the boat on that. Such a sharp angle, I'll probably wind up skirting past it a couple times here. Yeah. Ha! Can't miss it that way. I think this is a station. Is it? It was so big, and I could see it all the way on the other side of the map. Okay, this is the station. Similar. This is one of their Talati stations. I just made that new video for our tutorial series, and was landing at one of these stations, and it looks an awful lot like Elite Dangerous used to, in terms of the docking bay. So this is a trading station. Okay, we've got another jump gate here. This is going to take us between within the sector. We'll swing by here real quick just to take a look. If you haven't seen these at all, these are quite beautiful. They've got a habitat ring here that rotates to create its own artificial gravity. Whatever the little Talati's like. I think those are the lizard folks. I can't quite remember. I think the Paranid are these big squat looking beastly things. I could have them all sorts of backwards though. I love that. That's awesome. That is a beautiful looking station, and it very much takes a page from Elite Dangerous's book. This is a Elite Dangerous dock, if you've never seen one. Almost all the stations in Elite Dangerous look like that. You have to go in through a tiny little opening, rotate to the correct way. I wonder if this is like paying homage to Elite Dangerous, or if this is just the standard docking method of space games. Alright, let's go ahead and speed up a bit, turn off our flight assist, and try to find that gate that's supposed to be back here. I'm going to hit Control M to change my map view. I'm looking at the wrong... a little bit at the wrong angles here. Up, down. And I mentioned in my first video that I prefer to turn auto rotate on or off. One thing that auto rotate does help you with though is always knowing, especially when you're looking at your top down view, which direction something is on the top down view based on its relation to your little icon. So that might be enough reason for some people to keep that on, because it is nice and convenient. Alright, we've got a silicon refinery, we've got a raiding party of Xenon, or Cylons, if you will. We're just coming out this gate speeding away, so we're gonna let it happen. Don't quite see anything right off the bat. We are making steady money. It's not huge chunks of change right now. It's like 20 or 30k at a time, which is decent. I just think we could have a lot more if our trader was just being smarter about it. At some point I'm probably going to get asked why I do a lot of travel in this mode, because I'm able to easily see anything that pops up on scanner. The downside of course being that occasionally run into asteroids, so maybe we'll be a little careful about that. Awesome, we found a secret ninja jump gate here. Takes us to another sector. Where do you take us to? Oh dear, jump gate. "35 km, by the way. Kilometers is the scan range, it looks like. Company regard. Okay. I missed the highway right off the bat. Let's quickly turn and grab that. This is another Teladi system, it looks like. Green. I mean, by the time I hit the freeway, I think I'm actually going faster than the freeway, but they're neat. Not everyone likes these freeways either. I'm a big fan. I don't know, jump drives are nice. I just think that the X3 method of going from jump gate to jump gate in every single sector was a little old. That's annoying. I should have paid attention to that. So this is kind of a welcome change personally, but damn it. These highways are gonna kill me. Oh, hang on. Just caught that random jump gate way over there in the distance. Let's go check that out. I do like jump gates because we're going, you know, new sector to new sector, while this little local highway is just internal. This is gonna take you from a point to point within the same sector, or unless it's part of the massive superhighway. I almost feel like this should have a different color. It's such a massive, I don't know, massive project. One other faction that I've not seen mentioned in X4 yet are the Terrans. The Terran, I don't know if it's the Terran Republic. I think it's the Republic. The Terran Republic, or the Terrans in the previous X games, were the faction. Son of a bitch. Alright, we're blowing through this real quick. I don't think I see any mines right off the bat. We are in Scale Plate Green. That was a Xenon shipyard. Well, that's wonderful. Let's zoom around here a little bit. What else do we see? It looks like this is a graveyard, a ship graveyard. A big battle took place here. I'm sure there's some kind of lore for that. Why do you look like you're... No, not really. I thought it looked like it was scavengeable. I have a little trouble seeing with the shadows as intense as they are. Okay, we're coming back towards everybody here. Power distribution unit down there. So if you remember, we still have that mission to scan a station hub. I'm wondering if we'd have better luck with the shipyard. So we still had that one mission to do that. Lots of ships, but I mean, again, I don't hate to get cocky and get blown up here, but ooh, there's a destroyer. I don't know if we want to tangle with the destroyer. Where's it at? I think that's it down there. Okay, it's going to be a little slower. Let's try to zoom in real quick. See what we can snag. This is for the Argon Federation. This is for our families, right? We have to sacrifice a little bit in order to protect them, even if it is a couple seconds of an autosave. Oh, speaking of which, I don't think we've had an autosave in a bit. I know this this video is kind of running a little bit long, so we'll see what we can get from this station and probably wrap up here. I'm going to swing by it. I'm going to spin around now, and then I'm going to engage my flight assist, immediately turn off the flight assist, and slow down. Okay, so we've successfully kind of popped in behind it. We do have that mission. No, we don't have that mission right now set up. Well, that's fine. Let's just start scanning and see what happens here. we might trigger that mission to scan a Xenon hull or a Xenon base module. I don't know if that was only for the what did we check out? Defense platform, yeah. Ooh, those shots are a little closer than normal. I don't like that too much. I am again. Oh, we're in a different ship. We're in a slower ship, I think. Lateral ship. Of course, I didn't take the ship with combat thrusters. We'll try to keep the station between us and our enemies here. I'm kind of. Ooh. Maybe we might actually go ahead and burst out of here and then turn on our charging. Okay, we're gonna turn on our drive to get out of here. I didn't get a ping to scan the station, so I'm thinking that maybe we did need to scan the defense platform instead. There is also a jump gate here. Let's take this, because if we're not already having enough terror from being chased by 1,000 Cylons, let's jump through here and see what we can find. Let's miss the gate and instead come back around this way. That seems like much more fun. Alright, spinning around. I probably do this a bit too much, but it's really fun. I'm just amused that that is even a thing, that you can just flip yourself around like that. Alright, Raider looks okay. Just a couple unpleasant trees near the gate. Another defense platform. And we're still in scale plate green. We're going to flip end over end, go back the way we came, and go out that jump gate. I got enough curiosity right now. I think I'm all set. I don't know what about it. Maybe it's because you're plunging headlong into a sector that you've never explored, but being in this fast travel mode while you're going into a brand new sector is kind of terrifying. Also, what are you doing over here, man? Best of luck to you, my friend. We're not going to help you. We're going home. Alright, turning flight assist off. As soon as we're out, flipping right around. And aiming right for Stargate. Oh, we lost our high speed. You can also use your burst to... I don't think I've mentioned that at any point. You can use your tab, your afterburner, to speed up the rate at which you achieve the fastest rate of travel speed. And we're gonna swing by the station. I think after that I'm gonna set myself an autopilot to back towards Argon space, and then I'll go ahead and put a cut in here. So, as always, I do appreciate your time, and hopefully we can figure out a couple more of the life's mysteries, such as why in the world our trader refuses to do anything that makes any sense. So, I think that's going to be it for this episode, folks. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions and comments, please leave them in the comments below. I hope to see you again soon. Take care.